So you're saying it's a coincidence that it disappears for weeks and then comes back with a huge belly?
But Ernie's a boy.
And you're sure about that?
I thought I was.
Uh-huh. And that was based on...
Pee-hole distance.
Say that one more time, sweetie.
Pee-hole distance from the butt. If it's further away or something, then it's one or the other.
And what was Ernie's?
Yeah, I couldn't really tell.
Well, what are we talking about then? I'm still not understanding how you let this happen.
I don't know. I didn't think about it. It just happened.
Let's go.
He keeps coloring the grass blue, the ocean green, and then the sky red.
And what's wrong with that?
No, are you kidding? I love it.
Huh.
Are you able to pick up the new book?
Yes, the Manila Galleon is of particular interest.
I meant Benny's book.
Oh, yeah, got those two.
Extremely expensive, right?
No, can't put a price on learning.
I mean, they did. And it's stupidly big.
Oh no. रात का टाइम. Oh no. Oh no. कुत्तों ने खाया है, coyote खा गया क्या? No. I don't want to see that.
I know, it seems impossible that you could ever play something so complex. But just take it one day at a time. Trust me. You're really getting there, honey. Next week we'll start working on your other hand.
Almost.
Okay. Two.
The quiz said find the zero, and he just drew an arrow pointing to it.
Well, what's wrong with that?
Ah,
I
yeah.
mean, everything is wrong with that.
F in the chat. तो ऐसे क्यों लग रहा है? बहुत relatable है ये.
I want that box full by the time I come in there. If you
Yeah,
don't play
man.
with it anymore, we're getting rid of it.
Congratulations, B!
Whoa.
So many, I'd assume.
Trophies again. I got a Nangu Pungu man. So yeah. Anything?
This isn't my house. It's not my house.
Right, it's my house. You have 5 minutes to get down and I'll drive it back with you up there.
You're not my house. You're not. Fall back, you fool!
No.
I'll have your heads.
Oh bhai.
I'll feed them to the cat.
Chloe, come play inside. It's late.
Maybe if you actually got me a playscape, I'd want to play
Aye,
inside.
crush.
That's not fair, Chloe.
My crush.
You're not fair. You're not fair. You're not fair.
What a bitch.
Hey, you. Yeah,
Yo.
you.
What
Come
up?
over here.
Eh,
Yes, Mr. Camera Boy. I'm talking to you.
I can't work. Okay, I can. Eh.
Why are you always out here taking photos? You know, if you really want to
creepy
take a
huge.
photo of something cool, you should take a photo of this.
Oh no. Okay.
Chloe!
नहीं लिया photo. Shit. क्या कर दिया?
Quiet, everyone. Bet he's about to play for us.
ओ भाई बेइज्जती करवाएगा करवा ले. ये वही है ना जो वे मैंने बजाया भी नहीं.
Wow, L, he's unbelievable. My God, I didn't realize our head of accounting was raising a musical prodigy.
Didn't you used to be a composer yourself, Elle?
No, I don't know if I'd say that.
But you used to write your own music, right?
Yeah, but I haven't done that in years. Not since he was 4 or 5 years old.
And what do you do, Richard?
He's a professor.
Of what?
Well, no one really knows.
No, I mean, what's his field?
It's maritime archaeology.
Ah, very cool.
But no one really knows what it means.
Unknown legend.
It's kind of one of those professions that stops a dinner party short.
Okay, more wine?
I'll have a little more wine, please.
Yeah, let it go.
Yeah, I'm killing it, boy. Okay.
The class is world history. My name is Mr. Isaac.
Where I say.
The class will be broken up into
Hey, you.
units.
Yo.
Look on your desk. I wrote you something.
Whoa, my first love letter. We are in the same class. What a coincidence. Please keep in mind that while we are at school, we don't know each other.
This is a quote.
To me ever.
I want each of you to write it down.
Don't even
Not
look at me.
doodle on the sidelines, not stare off into space. Okay. Now I will go on to the next
Stop
slide.
staring.
Chloe,
Sorry.
tell me, what did the quote say?
Dr. Phil.
Wait, I definitely know this.
You were taking notes, weren't you, Chloe?
Oh yes, of course. So those who do not remember the past, repeat the past. That's right, right?
Indeed it is.
Hell
Though I
yeah.
prefer you to answer without the help of your boyfriend next time.
ये कौन सा game
If
है?
we do
Before your
not
eyes.
keep an accurate account of the past, we are destined to embarrass ourselves in all
You
sorts of
broke
ways.
my no talking rule, but
Sorry.
I asked
Now,
you
on
to,
to
so
what you've all been
I guess
waiting
I'll have to
for.
let you live.
Great.
Thanks.
Assessments, 60%. Those are tests and quizzes. Class
Oh.
work,
Notes
20%.
लिख लो,
That's
friends.
work we do about our class. Participation, 20%. I will give you a moment to write this all down.
लिख लिया बे? ओ डगलस. अच्छा हो गया.
I tried to convince your father not to buy you that thing, but he insisted. I
Yeah, yeah.
suspect he bought it for himself.
कौन?
The little guys are pretty cute, though. I will admit that. Oh, I want the job of whoever gets paid to think of that crap.
कौन स्टार? Nice. तो ये तो पोकेमॉन है. सारा.
I've definitely seen you next door,
Whoa.
but I didn't realize you guys had become
गेम के अंदर
friends.
गेम खेल रहे हैं.
Oh sure.
ओह,
We sit together in history
मेरे
class.
क्रश के साथ.
I don't know what I'd do without old Benny.
Very sweet.
ये
Thank
पढ़ता
you for
है
playing this game with him.
Your dad just thanked me for hanging out with you? That's a very interesting detail.
Yeah, I'm lonely.
Okay, shut up. I really want this one.
Okay.
Maybe I'll use tickle stick.
ओ भाई, इसका sketching अच्छा हो गया.
Whoa! That's a pretty good drawing.
Yeah.
You should draw
like that?
pictures of more different stuff. Not me, though. I'll
Ugh,
actually kill you
Like
if
a
you try to
French
draw
girl?
me. And you saw what I'm capable of in your
Like a
backyard.
French girl.
Why did you draw me? You're not good enough. I look so ugly. Ugh.
Someone getting late tonight. Sorry.
It's called a magnet school.
No FBI, please. Important.
It's about an hour away in a town called Burton.
Conservatory.
I know the change can be scary, but I just want you to go in and meet the dean I spoke with. You know, life can take you to some incredible places if you're really, really good at something.
So what do you think, Benjamin? You think you could excel in that sort of an environment?
Ooh, I'm Benjamin.
Sorry, he gets very shy.
Oh,
Oh, bye.
not to worry. If he's as gifted as you say he is, shyness is no problem. Why don't you two come back closer to the end of the year for an audition? We'll get a few pieces that you can have him start learning. I'm eager to hear what your son is capable of.
Okay.
So, I understand you were a musician yourself. Where did you study?
Oh, Berkeley. But I was in the composition department.
Ah, and who did you study under?
John MacDonald?
I understand he's very difficult.
Yes. Taciturn is the word I used.
Taciturn. Yes. People have described me that way, if you can believe it.
Oh, I would never say that about you.
Thank you. I wouldn't either.
क्या ऐसे झूठ बोल
You
रही
seem very warm. Very caring.
क्या देख रहा है बे? The well-tempered clay will 48 brilliance and futures. Oh, pies.
As you can see, there are some very fast runs in there, and a lot of stuff I've not taught you properly yet. So no pressure. I just want you to try, and we can see if you start enjoying it. Just like to see you really rise to the occasion, just this once. I wish I had the option of going to a school like that when I was your age. I wouldn't be working this boring job or living in this boring town, I'll tell you that.
Sugatu.
What was that? Was that the piece?
Bah! फेंक दे.
What is going on with you these days? I barely...
I hate music. मेरे को गिटार बजाना था. ओ भाई.
Don't answer that, Ben. You can talk to your friend after you practice.
No. Bah! अबे. Okay.
Oh my God. Is she really calling you again? What, is she obsessed with you?
और नहीं तो क्या? बस. Oh. Oh no. साइनस है मम्मी को.
Keep that up. You're sounding really good.
मम्मी को साइनस है. So I want to make her happy. Bah. Anubis.
Anubis, in the presence of Ma'at, who you remember is the goddess of truth and justice, would weigh the deceased soul against a feather, determining whether it was worthy of entering into her land of the dead. And what if they are deemed unworthy? Well, you can see that ugly fur ball under the scale? That is Amamet,
Hey,
and she's got...
Mr. Kid.
That's a she.
That's
What up?
The head of a crocodile, fur of a lion, see, and the body of a hippopotamus, though I would not say that to her face. Now,
Tonight
As
after
you
my
can
dad
see,
goes to sleep,
she
I'm
is
going
ready
to
to
sneak out my
devour
house and go to sleep
any
on
of the
beach.
deceased
If you
who do
want to
not
get
pass
delighted, draw me a
judgment.
picture of Mr. AC feeling costume.
Sort of like
Oh,
me with
shit.
your weekly quizzes. So I am not quite sure why I don't hear more frantic scribbling right now.
Ew, why is he so scared looking?
Oh shit.
Okay, I'll call you when I'm leaving my house. You better pick up my call, dude.
Let's have
Slightly
some
worried about
fun.
having him change schools just as he's starting to make friends.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the only reason she keeps coming here is to play that game you bought for him.
Okay, listen,
Oh.
I don't claim to understand the motives of children.
Richard.
But I-
Oh
Danny has a
no.
chance here. A real chance to be really good at something. I mean this is no offense at all. But I don't think you actually really understand what that is.
no, suppose you're right.
Oh, Richard.
पूरा गुस्सा निकाल.
I just like that.
आज तो निकलना पड़ेगा भाई घर के बाहर. चलेंगे चलेंगे.
Lights out. You need to be rested for tomorrow. Memory consolidates when you're asleep. So if you go to sleep now, you will awaken a master. Trust me.
ठीक है भाई.
Tell your son to turn the lights off.
Benny, Mom says turn the lights off.
Not mom says.
Yeah, sneak out.
Wow, didn't think you'd actually pick up. I mistook you for a baby. I apologize. Okay, so meet me out in the alley in T minus now, okay?
Call outs. Ugh. Wait, what?
You know, I'm really glad you're here. There's something I've been meaning to talk to you about,
Oh.
or to get off my chest.
Let's go.
Okay. I don't think Consters is actually a really good game.
Shit.
My cousin Yoon, he was in town this weekend, and he was explaining how it's actually a ripoff of a really good Japanese game.
Not gangster.
He calls it a cash grab. So, I'm sorry that I made you like it because it's actually a terrible game. But I also think that if it was a really good game, maybe we wouldn't have enjoyed playing it as much.
Yeah, true.
We would have been so focused on how good it was and not the feelings we had while we were playing it.
True.
Like, my favorite vegetable is the tomato, but Yoon thinks that they're the grossest ever.
Who is you?
And you're probably the least popular boy in the school, but I also like hanging out with you the most.
Hell yeah.
Which was also something I wanted to talk to you about. I like hanging out with you a lot, which is weird because after what happened with my mom, I never like hanging out with anyone. So this has been a big surprise for me this year, in a lot of ways. I think I like that you let
A
me
plus.
talk. My cousin never lets me talk. My dad does, but I can tell he's not really listening.
Oh. Die. क्या मतलब? नहीं, और भी है. ये कौन सा लिटरेचर है? What? Oh no.
Probably didn't sleep at all. Out in the cold all night. You're already feeling sick, aren't you? It's okay. You still got this. I mean, all the practice had to count for something. Maybe just try and close your eyes now and get a little sleep on the way over. I'm going to play the recording so the sound of mastery can seep into your subconscious a little, okay?
Yes, please.
Close your eyes, Ben. We're going to be there soon.
Oh, damn. Let's go. This shit is hard, boy. Yeah. 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 Okay, नींद आ रही है तो.
In your own time, Benjamin, we are very excited to hear.
Okay, let's go. Oh no, this one.
Oh, okay. I think that's enough. So, Benjamin, why don't we plan on having you come back next year again, once you've had a bit more time to practice? Yes?
Shit.
As you know, Burton isn't the right fit for every student, and I wish you the best of luck on your path, wherever it may take you, okay? All right.
Maybe I pushed you too hard. Maybe I turned into my own father. I don't know. You have to find something to focus on. The world isn't very kind to people who aren't really good at something.
We want him home from school for a while. Just until this nasty thing clears. Hey, Elle, would you mind taking a quick walk with me down to my office? There's a small clerical thing I need you to look at before I can let you two go.
Oh, yes, of course. I'll be right back, Benny, okay?
Just maybe 5 minutes, kiddo, okay?
Just such a crucial time in his development. He shouldn't be confined to his room.
Yeah, look, having him home for a little means I can spend more time with him. You know? We can focus him, make sure he's staying engaged.
Can we please try to speak a little softer? I really...
Oh.
This isn't video game time. I want you to figure out something actually productive to do while you're home from school.
ये भी सही है. क्या करें? सो जाते हैं.
What's he doing?
He's drawing. He's becoming completely obsessed.
Why isn't your son eating with us, Al?
Whoa!
No. You mean young Vincent? Well, ever since he got sick, all he does is
That's sick.
And Mr. Benjamin Bryn has been awarded first place.
Thank you.
I really gotta thank you for this, Benny.
Shut up, Blake. In 2 short paragraphs, describe what makes you want to pursue a career in arts. Whoa! That's sick.
You are not here to learn to be painters. You are here to learn to be artists. And although I was hired to teach you, it is a sham. There is no teaching art. So don't just sit there slack-jawed. Make art, you ponies! Oh.
Look at this board. Oh, boys. Next level. That's cool.
Oh, how very wacky and fun these are.
Yes.
It's very zany.
Oh no.
There you go, Mr. Brin. Feel each shade.
लो को टट्टी चाहिए। ये क्या है? आदि मानव के टाइम का।
Oh, you fiend!
I want you all to take a long look at what Mr. Brin has done here.
Yes, please. Show me.
You see, he has reached down deep within himself and created a masterpiece.
ठीक है भाई. ये क्या है? 1 million. Give me 1 million.
I'm stunned. The ironic sincerity of this piece is so sincerely ironic.
He's flipped the discourse so thoroughly, I'm actually dizzy.
I don't know, man.
I know that lots of agents gave you lots of cards, and it all probably feels weird and alienating and the opposite of what being a starving artist is supposed to feel like. But if I can teach you one thing, it's that if opportunity knocks, you open the door. Making a living isn't selling out. I wish I had thought of it that way.
Benjamin! Marvelous show last week. Truly stunning. I've never been prouder. One little thing. A birdie told me that Elba Pressenhuber gave you her card. Now, I want you to cut that card into little pieces and feed it to an alley cat. Elba Pressenhuber is not in the business of the arts. Elba Pressenhuber is in the business of business. And you, child, you are no businessman.
Shut up.
Don't worry. You're not selling your soul.
Savage banu. Yeah, why not?
I've got a good feeling about you. We're going to make a lot of money together.
Yes.
To actually making some money with one's art. Lord knows I could never do it.
Bah!
Ooh, that's good. So, now that you've made it, tell me, what are you going to do with it? Besides buy me fancy dinners like this every week, obviously. Because I can get used to this. Oh, this looks delicious. I'm getting a salad and an appetizer, and I'm already stealing the bread. Look at that butter. Oh my gosh, it's in the shape of a swan.
Where is Chloe? ये क्या सीन है? अच्छा.
Honey, stop. Is that Benjamin Brin?
Oh my god. I think it is.
Of all places.
Adisundar.
Hey, honey. Your work's incredible. The new stuff is wowing us all. But Ben, I've had an idea. You know, the critics are fickle. How about if you go back to your roots? Paint something meaningful.
Whoa, look at that.
Personal. Close to your heart. Gotta go. Love you lots. Mwah. Hey, Ben. Don't even pick up this call, okay? I mean it. I'm just calling to inform you that I went to the doctor today, and, well, I'm gonna be a little sick for a while, but really, I don't want you worrying about it at all. You're at such an important moment in your career, and I'm just so proud of you. This is nothing but a little bump in the road for me. I'm going to be fine. Okay? So don't even worry about calling me back. Just letting you know.
Ooh.
Okay, Benny. I love you.
But that's enough for me. Now, you'll hear from the person who I believe is the single thing in the world my wife is most proud of. Her magnum opus, so to speak. I think you all know who I'm talking about. Benny, you ready to come up here? Go on, B.
Shaking boy.
Say something. What's wrong? Why aren't you talking?
Hey, honey. Guess who's calling? Again. Look, you know I talk to big, important people who could change your life every day. What the hell am I supposed to say? What do you want me to say? That I haven't heard from my star client in 6 months? This is getting ridiculous. You've got to get it together. Love you lots. Hey, Benny. Guess who's calling? Well, here's the call. We're finished. We're donezo kaput. It's over.
Kaput.
Will you shut the hell up, Tabitha? I'm trying to fire a client in here. Who? Some washed up, stick up his ass, too good to sell prick. Probably isn't even listening to this message, but you know, Mama's gotta put her rage somewhere. Oh, shoot it. Am I still on? Well, Benny, love you lots. Mwah.
Hey, B. Just calling to tell you. I think I'm selling the house.
No.
She's everywhere here, son. I can't move without bumping into her. And then I just find myself breaking down again. I hope you understand.
Take whatever you want. With your mother gone, I'm hoping to finally live without all the clutter. Yeah, I think you did the right thing. By the way, she didn't want you to see her like that. She just wanted you to focus on your work. That was the only thing that mattered to her. What's that? What's so fascinating, son? Look. It's unbelievable, Benny. It's like she's standing in the room with us. Like I can see her in the paint. I can feel her.
Is that really you? It's Chloe, your neighbor.
Whoa!
My God, I can't believe this. It's been years. I just walked through the entire show. It's unbelievable. I'd love to walk through it again with you. I mean, if you were down for that.
Yes. Please, let's go.
I just can't believe that my entire childhood, I was living next to a bona fide genius. I should have guessed it. I mean, with all those little drawings you did. And your mom. I always heard her playing piano from next door, but I didn't know she wrote the actual music. She was a genius. Hey, so, not to be forward, but what are you doing after this? Maybe we could get a drink or something?
Yeah.
I'd really love to catch up. I can't believe everything that's happened to you. I want to hear all about it.
Now would you look at that? I cannot believe my luck. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! You finally hit the jackpot, Flapjack. All the nobody nothings dying every day. You finally sink your hook into a... Whoa! Well, there you are. Well, hello, sir. If I realized, I would have cleaned up. I'm just used to fishing up a different class of soul. I mean, sure, I've had scientists, a couple college athletes here or there, but whew, an internationally renowned painter? The gatekeeper's gonna eat you up. Hey, speaking of that, why don't we give your story a test run? Maybe you help me out with the word choice, since, you know, I'm still working on that. See if I'm getting all the strokes right, the proper composition, if you catch my drift.
Okay.
Forget about it. All right, here we go.
Let's go.
Gatekeeper! Before you stands the soul of a great man. Now, would you describe yourself as a happy kid or a lonely one?
Kind of lonely. I only have one friend.
His childhood was a lonely one. Growing up as a strange, quiet child in an isolated seaside town. And, what'd you say your mom was? A composer or an accountant? His mother was a composer who, with the need to support her family, took a job as an accountant. How would you describe her as a teacher? More encouraging or demanding? Kind of like your champion or more like a taskmaster?
You know, it's kind of like demanding, but that's kind of encouraging, you know. So yeah.
Therefore, as his piano teacher, she was ever encouraging, teaching him to recognize the greatness within.
Yep.
How about that neighbor girl? Huh? What was she to you? Was she your best friend or first love? Now be honest here. Don't be bashful, man. You can tell me.
Oh, sheesh. I guess first love, she liked me. I was weird, but still she liked me. I don't know. Best friend. First love. Oh shit. Let's go.
But on the eve of his big audition, he completely dropped the ball, staying up all night with his first love and blowing it the next day.
That's true. I did that. Yeah.
Now, from that moment forward, his mother gave up on him. She knew he didn't have what it took to be a truly great musician. But little did she know, she just picked the wrong medium, right?
Yep, right.
See, when he was 12 years old, he got sick, and he had to stay inside for an entire year. And in that year, he rediscovered a talent he'd forgotten: painting. Sure, he loved finger painting as a child. Color and shape were the first languages he learned to speak. But for the first time, he saw it in a more serious light. He was accepted into an exclusive art school where he caught the eye of an esteemed professor who launched his work into the national spotlight. Now be quiet, all of you. With expectations on his career mounting, he stalled himself into bankruptcy, which turned out to be a blessing, for it wasn't until he returned home to the house he grew up in that he began work on what would ultimately be considered his masterpiece. I said shut up, you scumballs! You lucky fowls! All right! I get it! I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying.
Yeah, see that.
I had assumed as much anyway. I should probably tell you, those things, they're not regular gulls. They're lyre birds. They're what becomes of souls who try to lie to the gatekeeper. And once they try that, they're never allowed near her city again. I get to feeling bad for not defending them right, so they just stay on with me. Living reminders of my oratory shortcomings. Oh, yeah, good thinking. I'll be back to get you once I'm done with this one. Hopefully you won't be seeing him again. You're a flea-bitten sap, you know that? Just look at him. Poor fool doesn't know what he's in for.
That is not good.
Now don't think that I haven't dealt with people like you.
Oh.
You're ashamed of something. Something so terrible, you're trying to blink right past it. Because if the gatekeeper knew, she'd have to dream up fresh new hells to punish someone as worthless as you. And I'm sure you're right. I'm sure you're the rottenest soul that I ever fished out of that black muck.
What the fuck?
And I should have thrown you back and sanitized my paw as soon as I laid eyes on you. But it's too late for that. We're in this together. And the gatekeeper, she'll see right through your fake lies as if they were glass. So I'm gonna ask you again to start from the very beginning. And this time, I want the truth. not this.
Now play the C major chord I taught you. Remember?
Yeah.
Come on, keep blinking. I haven't found it yet.
Doesn't that make you feel happy? You know, my father once told me when I was...
This. Stay here.
Oh, yes.
What did your mother hear on that phone call?
I don't know. What was that phone call? वॉइस मैसेज में नहीं जाता?
I'm getting it. Hello? Yes, of course. This is Elle, his daughter.
Oh no.
Oh, what is it?
See, she knew she hadn't yet lived up to her father's expectations. And now, she never could.
Whoa.
Let's keep going.
Eternally indebted.
What did you just say?
This isn't a trip down memory lane. Yes, I understand about the cat. Let's keep...
Yes, please, this part. The coyote said my cat.
The death of those cats must have taught you a terrifying lesson. That simply being alive wasn't enough. So then you went to work to make yourself sensational.
I like hanging out with you a lot, which is weird because after...
I'm not worried about who you are, Benny. I'm worried about who you're going to become.
I get all this.
Hey, Elle,
Wait,
would you
what?
mind taking a quick walk with me down to my office?
Come on.
Sorry. Wait.
We can focus in.
Oh,
Make sure
yeah.
you're staying engaged.
Can you please try to speak a little softer? I really don't want him to hear us talking about this. What's the point?
Oh.
What do you mean? What's the point? What does that mean?
What's the point of any of it? If he's never gonna get any better.
What?
Okay. Let's not say that. Okay? We know we don't mean it.
I know I don't. I know.
I mean, what if he heard one of us saying something like that?
I'd never forgive myself.
It's okay. He's asleep. But it's okay.
I see. You got sick. You howled at the moon, at the top of your lungs. You were sick for a long time, weren't you? Sicker than healthy kids are supposed to get? Well, no matter how painful it gets, I need you to remember. We're almost at the end of this. I promise.
This isn't video game time. I want you to figure out something actually productive to do while you're home from school. Try writing with it.
Typewriter.
Well, hello, Benny. It was your grandfather's, but I used it in college to write lyrics.
Oh, Lord.
Exactly. It was very artsy. Actually, I was just good at fooling your dad. Made him think I was some kind of genius. Why don't you write the story of your life so far? And then what you're going to do once you get better. That's the story I want to hear.
Yes.
Man, this is wild. You really got into this, didn't you? Oh, here I am. But on the eve of his big audition, he completely dropped the ball, staying up all night with his first love and blowing it the next day. First love? Okay, Benny. And you know, we really could have just slept on the beach another night. But I'm also glad.
You are going to be in there for about 30 minutes, so try to get comfortable.
MRI. MRI scan. Bye-bye.
Knock, knock.
Knock, knock.
You're going to be so annoyed with me, but I couldn't help but overhear Chloe reading loud from what I think was your story the other night. I know. I promised myself I wouldn't eavesdrop, but I would really love to read it if you'd let me. What do you say? You know I'm such a big fan of anything you do. I can't.
Just go in there and tell him you loved it.
I'm sorry, I just can't. Not right now.
Okay, don't worry. Just go to bed. I'll talk to you.
Hey, B. Just want you to know that Mom loved your story. She's just, I think it was just very emotional for her to read. But I thought it was great. I mean, look at this. His childhood was a lonely one, growing up a strange and quiet child in an isolated seaside town. I mean, I'm certainly bummed you feel that way. But what I want to know is, where'd you learn to write so well? All those cool words. Reads like Dickens. Really just very cool stuff, kiddo. You should be very proud, okay? Okay. Love you, buddy.
Thank you. Uh-oh. Here we go.
if he's ever in pain, all he needs to do is press that red button and the drug will administer itself.
Thank you so much. You know, I know my wife would normally want to thank you herself.
No, I understand. It hits mothers the hardest, this sort of thing.
Thank you for understanding. It's been a rough one. Hey, Eddie. Yeah, hey man, it's Richard. Listen, I know Elle's been missing in action, but I just want you to understand things have taken a really bad turn here. Yeah, no, that's not going to be possible. To be honest, your whole tone is pissing me off right now. Yes, I understand you have a business to run. It's a very cliche thing to say to me in a time like this. Okay. Well, then I guess all I can say is screw you too.
What?
I said screw you too. Yeah, man, that's all I got.
Hey, this isn't funny, you know. What, you're too scared to talk to me? Well, just so you know, I know you're faking. Because if you were really sick, like actually sick, you'd have told me already. I happen to actually know about this stuff. So the fact that you are faking just so you don't have to go to school with me is actually ridiculous. I don't know if you're embarrassed about our night at the beach together, so you're avoiding me or what, but I just wanted to call to say I really don't appreciate being lied to. And it's not that I need your help in history class, you know. I actually never needed your help in history class. And I just pretended because you were clearly really lonely and you had no friends. And it was my New Year's resolution to be nicer to people.
Oh no.
So, I just wanted to say that you've reminded me why I wasn't nice to people in the first place. And I wish I never met you. And goodbye forever.
Oh, bye.
I remember when you were just 4 years old. Mom was going through a pretty tough time. I mean, not as tough as now, but yeah, her music had been rejected, and she's having trouble adjusting to her quiet little life out here, and I feared that I was losing her. But then you played this on the piano, and your little hands reaching up for the keys. She just couldn't believe how gifted you were. And once she heard that, well, it was like you brought her right back to me. So, I was wondering if maybe you could do that trick again. Try closing your eyes. See if you can remember.
Wait, that's my bass. How did you figure out how to play that?
Keep playing, B. She's listening.
Oh, it's okay. I'm just so happy she's here. We've got to show this cat some real love.
Yes.
She's been through more than we can even imagine. She hasn't been over. Like, she didn't even care to visit?
No, I mean, I don't think he's told her.
And you're just letting that be?
I don't know her step. You know how Benny is.
She lost her mother a year ago. You knew that, right?
No, but what does that have to do with...
Okay, do we have her dad's number?
I don't know. Check the book.
Okay, I'm calling now.
Honey.
Oh my god, you're an idiot. You do realize this is really nothing special to me. I've seen this all before. I was thinking about what you said in the story the other day and how I reacted to it. I feel kind of bad. I shouldn't have done that. But... Hey! What are you looking at? Don't look up there. Look at me. I'm talking to you.
Stay here.
I want to give you something, but I think I don't want to be in the room when you see what it is. So maybe if you close your eyes, I can give it to you and I'm gonna leave.
Okay.
Close your eyes now, okay?
Wait. Ah, yeah. Oh, buddy. Galaxy.
What is that?
It's something new I'm working on.
So you're writing again?
It's just a melody that came to me. It feels good to play it.
It's sad.
Yeah, well, that would make sense. But do you like it?
Good.
I can't breathe.
I know.
It's okay, Benny. I understand. There's no need to show me anymore.
No, Richard.
You know, for a while now, I've wondered if I'm just not a good enough storyteller. If I just don't have grand enough words, can't tell grand enough stories. But grand words and stories, I think they may be overrated. I know just what to tell her. Watch for her now. I've seen the gatekeeper take many forms depending on the soul I bring her. But once you see her, you'll know. Believe me. I should go get ready. Don't worry. We got this. I think.
Okay. Jalpari. Yes.
There she is. Wish me luck.
All the best.
Gatekeeper, before you sits the soul of a child who died before he could grow old.
That means she's ready to hear your story.
You know, I never told you how much I loved your story.
Whoa.
It's really so imaginative. And the person you wrote about is such an interesting and intense guy. My only issue was, well, I didn't like him very much. So, I wanted to read you something I wrote for you, which is about the Benny I've known for 11 years now. It's called The Great Life of Benjamin Brin. Benjamin Brin was born into an ordinary home, to an ordinary mother and father in a small town by the sea. His mother was a composer, or at least that's what she dreamed she'd be. So, when her own dreams didn't pan out, she began to dream for him. But then, when he was just 11 years old, he got sick and was forced to stay inside for an entire year. And in that year, he began to worry that he hadn't lived enough. So he made up a story of the great life he thought he wanted to live, which only made him forget the great life he already had, how he had filled a new home with light and joy and promise, how he met a girl, his neighbor, who felt all alone in the world and made her feel okay again, and how, even when he was sick, he still gave his parents hope, how he reminded them exactly who they were after they had almost forgotten. So when he knew he was going to go, he was okay, because he'd already lived a great life, a full life, and he was everything he needed to be, just as he was.
She accepts. Close your eyes now, and keep them closed. She's gonna let you in. Go on. You know what to do.
Why is he smiling like that?
It must be somewhere that he likes.
Yo. Yo, what a great game. Nice. Very nice. 10 out of 10.
I wanna be somebody. Me 2.0 for you.
Let's go.
And when you meet somebody, you're gonna
बहुत अच्छा गेम है भाई.
feel the same.
बहुत अच्छा गेम है. चेकआउट करो भाई ये गेम, अच्छा लगेगा. So yeah, I guess that's it. Yeah, I guess that's it. Oh भाई बढ़िया गेम था यार, अच्छा लगा खेल के. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. मिलते हैं next stream. Till then, bye boys. Take care. See ya. GG's and good night.